Hey guys, how are you all? This is Hyper with a new video. On this video, we are going to talk about the best upcoming zombie games you can look forward to playing in 2020 and beyond. So hold tight guys, cause we are going to start. But before starting this video, I would request you to subscribe us. And if you have subscribed us, then thanks a lot. So now let's dig in. So the first game from the list is Resident Evil Village. We don't know the release date yet, and this game is coming for PC, PS5 and Xbox Series X. Well, Capcom plans to set a new standard for survival horror with the 8th mainline entry in the iconic Resident Evil franchise. Resident Evil Village will bring the company's in-house RE engine to next-gen hardware and deliver even more ultra-realistic environments and characters to players' screens. The story is set a couple of years after the events of Resident Evil 7 and sees protagonist Ethan Winters living happily with his reunited wife Mia. However, things take a turn for the worst when Chris Redfield shows up, setting off a whirlwind of events that causes Ethan to seek out for a mysterious snow-capped village in search of answers. Village will revisit the first-person perspective of Resident Evil 7 while focusing more on combat and exploration than the previous game. Expect resources to remain painfully scarce and danger to be lurking around every corner. The next game from the list is Undying. The release date hasn't been confirmed, but the game will release for PC. Undying is a story-focused survival game that sees you controlling a mom who becomes infected with a zombie virus. With only few days remaining before her transformation is complete, she will have to fight to survive and teach her son as many valuable skills as possible to ensure he can brave with the harsh new world. The game sees players complete a variety of standard survival game activities such as finding shelter, gathering and refining materials. However, there are instances where the players will have to succumb to their zombie instincts to protect themselves and the boy. This includes feeding one other members of the undead and sometimes using the infected body as camouflage for the boy. The upcoming game from the list is Dying Light 2. We neither know the release date nor platforms. Although Techland recently delayed the next entry in their zombie parkour survival series, Dying Light 2 will likely end up being a cross-gen title and released for both current and next-gen consoles. The first-person action RPG is set after the events of the first game and introduces Aiden Chadwell, an infected zombie virus survivor who uses his superb dexterity and combat powers to gain allies and constantly escape the clutches of the undead. Dying Light 2 plans to delivering a refined transversal system with more fluid animations along with highly interactive environments where players can swing from ropes and even ride on the roof of vehicles. Techland has also included more player choice this time around, offering a dynamic open world that evolves throughout the game. The next game from the list is Rainbow Six Quarantine. We don't know the release date and platforms. Among the many newly announced Ubisoft games to receive a delay is Rainbow Six Quarantine. While a release date hadn't yet been confirmed, many were expecting to get their hands on the shooter relatively soon. Now they will have to wait upwards of a year since the game has been delayed in the same manner as Watch Dogs Legion and Gods of Monsters. It's also one of the titles mentioned in Ubisoft CEO's announcement concerning cross-generational titles. Described as a 3-player tactical co-op FPS, Rainbow Six Quarantine appears to be incorporating elements of horror, with the teaser trailer depicting zombie-like creatures. Additionally, the player character is infected with some kind of illness which is likely connected to the zombies. The upcoming game from the list is Dysmantle. We didn't know the release date, but the game is coming for PC. Developer 10 Tons looks to be throwing their hat in the zombie race with Dysmantle, a top-down sandbox survival game set in a post-apocalyptic world. Players emerge from an underground shelter on a scheduled island only to find it's been overrun by vile, mutant creatures. To escape the island and uncover its many mysteries, players will have to craft weapons and gears, build outposts, and fight with enemies. The next game from the list is Dead Island 2. The release date and platforms hasn't been confirmed yet. It's been years since we have gotten an update regarding Dead Island 2, aside from the occasional tweet reminding us the game still exists. Since its E3 2014 reveal, the game has swapped developers multiple times and is currently rumored to be in production. Although the developers and publisher have gone radio silent, it hasn't stopped the public from uncovering new info on Dead Island 2 over the last few years. For one, we know it won't take place on the fictional island of Banoi, but rather be set in a series of real-life locations across California. The game will have an expanded crafting system over the original and featured co-op for up to 8 players. As of now, Dead Island 2 is expected to release on PS4 and Xbox One, but it may end up being a launch title for next-gen consoles. The next game from the list is Back 4 Blood. The release date and platforms hasn't been revealed yet. With Valve pretty much refusing to make a new Left 4 Dead game, Back 4 Blood is the closest we will ever get to a new installment. Thankfully, it's been created by the Turtle Rock Studios, the team behind the original Left 4 Dead, whose credits also include the asymmetrical multiplayer title Evolve. Described as a spiritual successor to the Title Rock zombie shooter, Back 4 Blood will include genre staples such as support for 4-player co-op, replayable story missions, and a PvP component. There's not much else to share, but we should hear more as the year progresses. So I do hope that guys you have liked this video. If you like this video, please do like, share, subscribe and comment down below. See you soon guys in the next video. Till then, stay safe, be happy. This is Hyper signing off. Goodbye.